Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to day 14 of my coding journey. Today, I actually got a code along we're going to do. I'm going to create my first ever responsive Navbar with the hamburger menu and some cool, animations and stuff. So hopefully I get it done. This is all off of memory. And so yeah, let's get it done. If you guys want to follow along, you can. Hopefully it comes out nice. And yeah, so let's get it. Hopefully I don't make this video too long either. So let's go ahead and get going here. So I created a folder, navbar already. And straight fresh folder. Let's go ahead and add our index.html and style.css and the app.js. So yeah, I think it's only gonna take a few lines of JavaScript. We just have to add the click event to it, to the hamburger menu, and add some other stuff. It's only like 5 lines of JavaScript, if I'm not mistaken. Let's go ahead and do our normal boilerplate. Change this to responsive navbar. Go ahead and link our stuff up. Link.style CSS. And what did I just do? I just opened some thing. Alright, let's go and add our script. And we're gonna do app.js. Alright, so now I'm gonna open up in live server so we can see what we're doing. Alright, and before I record, I just want to make sure everything looks good. Perfect. Alright. So we're just going to create a normal nav. All of this should be second nature. I mean, if you know the fundamentals. So this is stuff that I already knew. So we create our nav and we're going to give it a class navbar. And then we're going to get our logo. So a dot do nav logo. I know I still can't type without looking at the keyboard, guys. I know. Nav logo, and you guys can put your name if you want. I'm just gonna put my name. Save it. So there we go. We got our logo, and now let's do our nav links. So we're gonna do ul dot nav menu, and let's do a li, and we're gonna do our links. Have links. I don't need them to go anywhere now. All right, so home. And how many links should we do? 5, 4. Let's do 4. Just because I'm lazy. So home, projects, and about, and contacts. Alright, so there we go. Now, this is where the fun starts. So now we have to add our hamburger menu. I mean, our hamburger icon or hamburger menu. I don't know what it's called, but the hamburger. So let's do div dot hamburger. And this always confused me. I didn't know you could create your own hamburger. I thought it was an icon. I mean, I know you could put an icon, but that's what I thought it always was. So we're gonna add our span dot bar, and we just add 3 spans, and these are going to be our bars. Bam and bam. So I believe this is the only HTML we need. We might have to go back and change some stuff, but yeah, for now that's it. Let's go over to CSS and do our normal reset. Like I said, second nature. So padding, do margin 0, border box sizing, border box. All right. So I learned this trick from a Udemy course I took back in June, where let me just explain. So one rem equals 16 pixels, right? So if you wanted to use 5 rem, I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I suck at math. I have to go to the calculator. 16 times 5. So instead, you could change that by doing this trick and make one rem 10 pixels. So it'll be easier to calculate. So if you use 5 rem, it's 50 pixels. So to do this, we just got to do HTML and then font size 62.5%. All right. So let's test this out because this is my first time ever doing this on a project. Let's test it out. Let's grab the nav link. And give it a font size of 30 pixels. It's just a test. Wait, did I do it right? Oh, it's nav links. I should change that. Alright, so nav links. So now let's give it a font size of 3 rem and see if it changes. So it didn't. So now we have it set to 1 rem equals 30 pixels. So it's easy to calculate, and yeah, so now let's finish our normal resets. So li list style none, a text decoration. All right, so there we go. So our normal resets, probably should do this in all of your projects. All right, so let me move my chair up. It's gonna make some sound. My chair is broken. Make sure that I'm in. My back is hurting. Make sure that I'm in the camera. All right, perfect. All right, so now let's grab the nav bar. Let's do some styling to it. So the nav bar, let's do display flex. And they should move side by side. And now we're going to do justify content space between, which is going to push them over. So the reason why it's not going all the way over to the end is because we have this invisible hamburger menu right now. So let's go ahead and work on that so we can just get rid of it. So let's do dot bar, and let's give it a width. Actually, let's give it a background color first, black, and display block, and we have to give it a width. Let's do 5 pixels and a height. Let's do 30 pixels. I don't think this is gonna look right. That's way too small. Let's do 25 pixels for this one. Or let's do 5 height for it. Now we have to give it a margin at the top, so they can be separated. So let's do margin. Let's do 5 pixels and then 0, or maybe we should do auto, and that's gonna spread it out like that. Let's add a padding as well to the nav bar. Padding 1.5 rem, and let's see how that looks. Let's do 1 rem maybe. And then 5 rem. Alright, I think that looks good. Alright, cool. Alright, so that bar menu, the hamburger menu looks a little fat. Let's change it. Let's do 3. Let's maybe bring the width down some to the 23 pixels. Looks a little too wide. I think that's good right there. Alright, cool. Alright, so we got our hamburger menu. So now let's get rid of it. We don't want you there. We don't want you there. Hamburger, display, none. Perfect. So we're gonna obviously bring that up when it's mobile. So we could keep that like that. And let's work on our nav menu. Nav menu. Let's give it a display flex. Perfect. And a justify content space between. Alright. I wonder why that didn't work. So I think because we have it already in a well the width. Huh. So let's give this an align item center first. And so yeah, to space those out, I think we have to either add a gap. So there's 2 ways I think we can do it. So we got a gap of 5 rem, which is 50 pixels. But actually we could just keep it like that. I think that's good. Or we could have just took the LI and added a margin right or left, and it would have did the same thing. But I think the gap is more ideal. So let's keep that. Alright, so that's that. And then let's give our logos and fonts some. We're not styling it right now. I'm gonna style it at the end, like give it some colors and stuff. So for now, let's just give Navbar a background color, just anything that pops up on your screen, so you don't have to copy it if you're following along. So just that, and so let's grab our nav logo, and let's give it a font size of 2.1 rem, 21 pixels. Let's try 2.3 rem. Let's try that, and then let's grab our nav links and give it a font size of, let's try 1.8 rem, 18 pixels. Alright, let's try to go up on this maybe. I think that looks good. Perfect. Alright, so I think we're done this part for now. So now let's add our responsive, make some magic. Alright, so to do this, I have to look up the CSS media query. So mobile CSS media query. Alright, I don't think that's it. Dude, I hate when they have like a whole article, like I'm really about to read all of that. Alright, so I think I need something like this. Actually, let's go back to this. I think I need this one. But I wanted the hamburger menu to show on the tablet as well. Let's do that. And we have to add the media tag, of course. And we gotta change this to max. Or do we keep it min? Let's keep it min, I think that's right. Whatever this person got seems about right. Alright. So yeah, we can exit out that. Bring it down. Alright, so we have to take our nav dash menu and we're going to give it a position fixed. And this allows us to move it around anywhere we want. We're going to give it a position fixed and then we're going to bring it down from the top. Let's do 8 rem maybe 80 pixels. Oh, see, it's not working. Why is that? Oh, it's going backwards. What the fuck? Max. I knew it was max. There we go. Yeah, we brought it down. So let's give it a background color of whichever one, so we know where it's at. So yeah, I want it lined up with this. May not look better, so let's go up some. Play around with it. 5. Nope. 4.5. 4.6. Let's do 4.8. 4.9 for the hell of it. I think that's right. I think that looks good. Alright, so let's keep it like that. And let's give it a width of 100%. Perfect. And since it's already outside of this media query, since it's already a flex box, all we have to do is just give it a flex direction column. It's gonna make them stack. But so you see how it's, I kind of want a gap to be up here. So I think instead of gap, set a gap. Let's do this. Nav menu. Let's grab the LIs and let's give it a margin left of 5 rem. So yeah, that didn't change on there because it's technically the same thing. But now I can give these a margin on here. So nav dash menu li, and let's give it a margin. So top and bottom, let's do 5 rem, and then we're going to do 0 for left and right, which is what I want. Perfect. So now I have that gap at the top and the bottom, which is cool. And let's align them. Line item center. Perfect. All right, and let's bring back our hamburger menu. It's been hiding in the shadows. I'm gonna do display block. Perfect. Dude, I'm so proud of myself. Like, you don't understand. This is all off of memory. Oh man, I could create a responsive navbar. Oh my god. All right, but anyway, I know I'm like sounding like cool right now, like, you know, do this, but in my mind, I'm like, my mind is blown at me remembering how to do this. It's crazy. But so yeah, that's that, and let's give it a cursor pointer. Cursor pointer. I'm just gonna give us a cursor. All right, so yeah, this is where the cool stuff happens now. So now we want this this menu to, you know, be gone. We want it invisible. So you can either do it either way. So we can either do right or left. So let's do left. I'm gonna do a negative 100%. So that's gonna make it disappear. Now we have to add a active class. So nav dash menu dot active, and we're going to do left 0, which is going to bring it back. So let's comment this out and let me show you. So when you save it, oh my god, dude. So yeah, when you save it, it's gonna, I mean, whenever you put the active class on this nav menu, it's gonna go back. So let's comment this back in, disappear. All right, so that's that. Now let's go to our JavaScript and make this responsive right quick before we move forward. So to make this responsive, I mean, to make it work, it's already responsive, right? So now to make it work, let's grab the hamburger into document query selector. Oh, what the fuck is command term query selector? And we're gonna do hamburger, and we can just copy this and change this to nav menu and nav dash menu. All right, so now we need to add a event listener to it. Hopefully I remember how to do this. So to add an event listener, we'll do hamburger dot add event. Oh no, we don't need the dot. Hamburger dot add event listener, and then click. Gotta go in parentheses, click, and then a function. Always use arrow functions. And then inside this, we want to toggle the class list. So whenever we click on it, it gives that class inactive, and whenever we click on it again, it takes it away. So we'll do hamburger dot class list dot toggle, and then we're gonna give it active class. All right, and then same thing to the nav menu. Okay, perfect. So now let's test this out. So, yep, there we go. Whenever you click on it, it opens up, man. I'm so happy. All right, so now it's just popping up. So obviously you want to add some transitions and make it look better. So let's go ahead and do that now. So let's add a transition. So 0.3 seconds is like the normal. It's like what everybody uses. So transition 0.3 seconds. So there we go. And just to clarify what I said before, you can actually do this the other ways too. So you can do right negative 100 and then do right that, so it'll come from the right. And yeah, and you can also do this. This is cool. So you can do opacity 0, right? And then do opacity 1, right? And just to fix that gap, I guess we could just do left auto. Nope, that won't work. Let's do left oh no, let's move it away. Let's do right auto. So I'm messing up my code. Let's do right auto. Okay, that didn't work. Right run. So yeah, I don't know how to fix that gap. But anyway, I just want to show you guys this. So you could do opacity 0, right? And it could just, you know, pop up like that, which is cool. So yeah, let's go back to what we had. Let's do left, negative 100%, and left 0. It took me a while to get this, man. I'm so happy that I got it now. Like, first I was like, how are you adding an active class inside of the, like, it was so confusing. And then I was like, how are you making this, you know, like, it was crazy. So yeah, we got that. So now it's the cool, this is another cool part. So we're gonna add an animation to this. So let's do that. So we have to do dot hamburger dot active, and then we're gonna grab the bars. And here's the confusing part. This is where I was confused at. So we're gonna grab the nth child, which is 1. So what this is we're in the hamburger parent, and we're grabbing the we're there's multiple bars in there, so we're grabbing the first child. So yeah, that's what that means. I suck at explaining things. So that's that. I don't think I got that right. Do it. Bar nth child 1. So we got an error somewhere. I don't know where is that though. Dot active. Yeah, I think that's right. So we're gonna do actually we're gonna grab 2 first. Because we want that one gone. Opacity 0. Alright. So as you can see, it went away. Now let's copy this. And let's change this to 1 and change this to 3. And now we're going to, instead of doing opacity, we're going to try to make an X. And to do that, we're going to do transform. I'm going to rotate 45 degrees. And same thing here, but we're going to do the negative. Whatever we do up here, we're just going to do negative down here. And I already know this is going to look weird because I kind of forgot how to do this. So that's what Google's for. So yeah, we don't want that. So yeah, let's look up make an X with hamburger and CSS. That sounds about right. That sounds about right. That's the X I want right there. Sheesh. Okay. So yeah, rotate 45 degrees, rotate negative 45 degrees, and we have to translate them. So let's translate. See, I do remember now. So we translate. Translate let's do 5 pixels. And then down here we have to do negative. I just threw it all off. Oh, translate Y. It's translate Y. Okay, we're getting there. Let's play around with this number a little bit. So 5px, let's go down maybe. Let's try 3. px and -3. Let's go up. Let's try 9 and 9. We get in there. Maybe 10 and 10. Then we gotta go down. Try 7. 7 and 7. Oh my god, so close, so close. 8 and 8. That's perfect. That is perfect. Alright. So transform, translate Y, 8 pixels, rotate 45 degrees for the first child. And the third one is the negative version of that one. So now let's add in a transition to this. So I'm not sure if we add this transition to the hamburger or I think we add it to bar. Where's the bars? Bar. Alright, so let's do transition all our normal 0.3 seconds. Let's do ease in and out. There we go. Perfect. Oh man, this is amazing. Alright, so yeah, we're really done. Like if you guys want to style it yourself, you can. Or you can stick around and watch me style it right quick. I'm not gonna style it too perfect though, but so yeah, let's go ahead and just give it some styling, I guess. So let's change the background color back to white. And then let's give it a box shadow. Let's go to my box shadow generator. So I like doing just a subtle box shadow, nothing too much. Maybe like that. Let's try that. I think that's a little too much. Let's change this to 0. Change this to 4. I think that looks better. Alright, perfect. Alright, so now let's grab our logo. Oh, we already got our logo. And actually let's go get a Google font. Google Fonts. Dude, how don't you guys have your site as the beginning of that? Alright, Google Fonts. Alright, icon. Oh, I didn't know Google had icons. I could have used that. Man. Alright. So yeah, you guys can use your own name if you want. I just put my name. This is gonna be a quick style. It's not gonna look amazing. Just quick. I might just use Roboto. Poppins is my favorite. I love Poppins. Actually, I think I might use Poppins. I love Poppins. Probably shouldn't use Poppins. Probably shouldn't. I use that too much. I'm overthinking it. Ubuntu is good too. I like Ubuntu. It's already in there too. But I'd probably go with Roboto. Yeah, let's go with this one. Alright, so just regular, of course. Do medium and bold. Alright, cool. Alright, so we got Roboto. Let's go ahead and add it to start styling our logo. So font. Gotta watch the time. I gotta go to work soon. Font family. Photo. Sans serif. Alright. Let's do font weight. 500. Maybe did I grab 700? Let's try 700. And let's do a text transform uppercase. So like that, something simple. And color black. Like that. Alright, and let's add some color to it. Let's make my last name a different color. Let's do that. I'm gonna add a span. And we should be able to grab that by just doing nav logo span. Pound nav logo span. Let's change the color to like red or something. There we go. Let's do it darker. I don't know, any color. It's just for test. So that's good. And now let's do our nav links. Let's do color. Same color as this. And I might bring the font size up a little bit. Let's do 1.9, just a little bit. And our Roboto family. Roboto family. Alright, perfect. And let's add some coloring on that as well. Let's add a class here. Let's do links, link, or active link. Active link. Let's target that active dash link. And then let's give it a background color of this. That's that. And color white. Not wheat. And let's give it a pattern. Let's do 10 pixels, 15 pixels. I knew that was gonna look ugly. Let's go down to 5. That perfect. And let's give it a border radius of 50 pixels, which you could also do 5 room if you want. There we go. Perfect. And I think it'll show inherited in here as well, which is cool. So yeah, that's that. I mean, just simple styling. It's nothing too much. Random colors. And so let's make this look a little better. Let's do change the background color to leave it white, or see, if I really wanted to like do something nice, I would like change the opacity of the background and have it and we could see the like, I don't know how to explain it, but we don't have any content, so we could just leave it white because you wouldn't even be able to tell anyway. But yeah, so we could just leave it that color for now, and maybe give it a let's just do border bottom. Border bottom. You can do a box shadow as well if you want, but I don't feel like opening up my generator. Border bottom, let's do 1 px solid, and black. I was thinking about doing the red color that we got, but yeah, so we could just do it like that. And yeah, that looks a little weird coming in like that, but you guys could play around with it if you followed along if you want. This isn't a tutorial. I know I kind of made this sound like a tutorial of me explaining things, but yeah, this is basically for myself. And yeah, it's my first Navbar. It's gonna be on my GitHub. If you guys want to look at my code, and yeah, peace out, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoy it.